Ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of unfortunate that the only time that the people in the boxing world wants to bring up the sweet science, the quote-unquote phrase, the sweet science, is when we have underwhelming performances. Like Shakur Stevenson, when he fought Artem, or Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Lo Santos, Devin Haney versus George Kambosos. Even a couple of weeks ago, Crawford Vs Madrimov. The sweet science. Oh, man, it was boring. But that's the sweet science. No. But why didn't we call and yell out the sweet science when Vergil Ortiz beat Bohachuk? Because that's the sweet science. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. It was fights like that that has put boxing in the map. It's fights like that and performances like that and the entertainment value like what we saw this past week is what got boxing to be the #1 sport in America for almost a century. And one of the primary sports across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that the poster boy back in the days, the poster boy of the sweet science was Willie Pep. Willie Pep was the most entertaining fighter in his time. But he was the poster boy of the sweet science. Hit and I get hit. Yeah, it was one round that he won without landing a punch. But people also forget, within that same fight, he ended that fight with a knockout victory. The sweet science comes in different type of forms, different type of element, right? We have the sweet signs of Sugar Ray Robinson, the sweet signs of Muhammad Ali, young Cassius Clay, the sweet signs of Sugar Ray Robinson, the sweet signs of Roberto Duran, the sweet signs of Hagler, Hearns, Salvador Sanchez, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? The sweet signs that come in different type of forms. Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Archie Moore, comes in different type of form. Henry Hank, it comes from different type of elements. But it's entertaining at the same time. Roy Jones Jr. And today's fighters, like Teofimo Lopez, Terrence Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence, Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Alexandro Usyk, Beterbiev Bivol, Bam Rodriguez, Vergil Ortiz this past weekend versus Bohachuk was the sweet science. See, it's entertaining fights like this. That's the sweet science. Remember, it's not, I'm not trying to get hit. It's hit and not get hit. It's not trying to get hit and hit. No, it's hit and not get hit. See, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to say is that the sweet science was never meant to be boring. The sweet science was always exciting. The sweet science was always exciting, ladies and gentlemen. Or boxing never would have reached the #1 sport in America for, like I said, almost a century. It wouldn't be the #1 sport out there in the UK, outside from soccer. Everybody loves boxing. Everybody loves boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody loves a good fight. But what we saw this past week on Vergil Ortiz versus Bohachuk was also the sweet signs. We did see jabs. We did see body work. We did see slipping of the punches. We did see counter punching. But we also saw something that, a lot of people talking about the CompuBox, right? The CompuBox is really not going to tell us how was the fight. You had to watch it, to experience it, to enjoy it. See, this type of fight, this type of sweet signs, in all actuality, people don't care who wins and who loses. See, the fans want to win. See, before the bell rung, after the bell rung and before the announcement was made, the fans already won. I mean, I didn't give a damn if Vergil Ortiz would have won the loss. In the end of the day, their stock don't drop. In the end of the day, I still want to see Vergil Ortiz again. I still want to see Bohachuk again. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's the sweet science. That's what builds the sport of boxing. So I know when this thing with, if you call a fighter boring, then they be like, oh, you don't know nothing about boxing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the sweet science. I think it started out with the Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather started getting critiqued as a boring fighter. And then but that's the sweet sign. Hit and I get hit. At the end of the day, it's still a fight. And the end of the day, it's still a fight. We don't be on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I'm going to watch the boxing bout. Hey, yo, you going to watch the boxing bout tonight? Hey, mate, you going to watch the boxing bouts, the boxing exhibition? No, you going to say, yo, you going to see the fight, bro? Hey, yo, it's going to be a good fight, yo. Hey, yo, you going to bet on the fight? The fight. That's when the fans are engaged. That's when the fans want to preserve the sport of boxing and preserve the modern-day warriors, the modern-day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. The only thing that the fans truly care about, outside of the fans that do bet, of course, you pick you want to win your money. It's effort. It's effort. See, let me give you an example. Pitbull Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis, it was all effort. Pitbull Cruz lost, but his stock didn't drop because we identified with effort. He tried to win the fight. And just like this past weekend, Vergil Ortiz versus Bohachuk, we saw that both of these guys wanted to win the fight. They didn't cheat themselves. They didn't cheat the fans. And for us, that's a victory for both. That's a victory. That not only just a victory for both, is a victory for boxing. And I think it's time for us, when we do see a fight like that, is to talk about that. That is the sweet science. Let's stop talking about the sweet signs when we see underwhelming performance like Shakur Stevenson. No, that's the or Devin Haney. No. What we saw this past weekend, that's the sweet signs. And as fans, that's the message that we got to send the fighters, so they can understand what we looking for, what we praise, what we like, what we want to pay for. Yeah, everybody got their different styles, but the sweet signs is a great fight with great technique. It's the hurt business. So guess what? The fans want to see somebody hurt. It is what it is. Fans are invested to pay for a human stripping the life of another human. I mean, that's just the game for fans. That's what excites us. Somebody get knocked out, we cheer. It's the hurt business. If we want to see pity pad, then a bunch of people just watch the amateurs and stuff like that with headgear. We don't want to see nobody get hurt. Timeout. You get hit with a good shot. Oh, standing 8 count. Nah, man, this is the hurt business. Y'all like the boxers sometimes like to say, oh, it's a prize fighting. It's prize fighting. Oh, yeah. Guess what? Who's giving you the prize? The fans. All right? It's prize fighting to you. It's spending my money to me. And I want to be entertained, and most of the boxing fans want to be entertained. So it's as simple as this. Yes, winning or losing, it's important. But the most important thing, it's not just winning or losing, but it's how you win and how you lose. It's how you win and how you lose. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to preserve the fighters that's truly exhibiting the sweet signs. Now, Uwe, the 4th Division World Champion, 2 Division Undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, the 4th Division World Champion, Super Middleweight Undisputed. Terrence Bud Crawford, the 4th Division World Champion, 2 Division Undisputed. Teofimo Lopez, the 2-time lineal champion of the world. Bam Rodriguez, 2-time lineal champion. I'm 2 Division World Champion, unify the titles. Alexander Usyk, the heavyweight undisputed champion of the world. Artur Beterbiev, the Terminator. Bivol. Boots Ennis, showmanship. Vergil Ortiz. Fundora versus Tim Tszyu. Look at that fight, y'all. That was the sweet signs of me. That's the sweet signs of me, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not only technique, but the pride. There's an element in that type of science. The pride, the huevos, the cojones, the testicular fortitude, the mental fortitude that goes with your sweet signs. With your technical skills. And this is not to bash Shakur Stevenson, because I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson. It's not to bash guys like Devin Haney or other performances and stuff like that. It's not truly to bash it. It's to identify what is the true sweet signs and what is value as the true sweet signs. Let's stop trying to change the definition, because this is a 100+ year sport. And trust me, the sweet signs did not come around when there was a bunch of boring performances. And then back in the days, black and white TV, people was calling it the sweet signs. No, it was because it was exciting. The sweet signs was always meant to be exciting. So for guys like Shakur Stevenson that has the skills, because I believe that Shakur Stevenson got the skills to be an entertaining fighter. He is fast. He is defensive. He could put punches together. He is accurate. He got footwork. There's no reason why some of his fight have to be underwhelming. He's too skillful for that. He's too good for that. Just like Devin Haney. He's too good for that. Just like Jermaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez. You too good for that. So all I'm here and the video is all about redefining, not redefining, but reinsuring what the sweet signs truly is. And what we saw this past weekend is the sweet signs, the true, real sweet signs. Y'all already know, ladies and gentlemen, this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.